The sun shone bright, birds sang a happy tune. It was a perfect day for a ride. 4 little puppies, Max, Bella, Charlie, and Luna, bounced excitedly in the back of a big blue truck. They were off to find new homes. Max, with fur as brown as chocolate, wagged his tail excitedly. Bella, a fluffy white cloud of a puppy, yipped with glee. Charlie, a playful ball of black fur, tumbled around in circles. Luna, with spots like a starry night, watched everything with wide, curious eyes. They couldn't wait for the adventure ahead. The truck rumbled down the road, past fields of flowers and sleepy cows. The puppies barked happily, their tails thumping a steady beat against the metal floor. Suddenly the truck hit a bump. The puppies tumbled over each other, yipping in surprise. The truck lurched again, and then, with a loud crash, it skidded off the road and into a ditch. The puppies were thrown into a heap, their fur full of leaves and twigs. Shaking their heads, they looked around. Where were they? The truck had landed near a small, overgrown path. Trees towered overhead, their branches forming a leafy archway. Sunbeams peeked through the leaves, dappling the ground with light. It looked mysterious and a little bit scary.
Where are we? I want to go back.
Don't worry, Bella. We'll find our way back. Come on, team. Let's stick together.
With Max leading the way, the puppies cautiously crept out of the truck and into the woods. The path was narrow and winding, and the air smelled different, filled with the scent of pine needles and damp earth. Luna, always the observant one, noticed something strange. Look, footprints! The puppies followed the tracks, their noses twitching. Could someone be following them? The path led them deeper and deeper into the woods. The trees grew thicker, their branches intertwining overhead, blocking out the sun. The air grew cooler, and the only sounds were the rustling of leaves and the chirping of unseen birds. Suddenly, the path opened up into a clearing. A wide, rushing river flowed before them, its water sparkling in the sunlight. The puppies stopped at the edge, their tails drooping. How were they going to get across? Brr, it's cold, I don't like it.
We can't stay here. We need to find a way across. Maybe we can find some logs to make a bridge.
He looked around, his brow furrowed in thought. Final burst of energy, they swam towards it and scrambled ashore, shivering and exhausted. Safe on dry land, the puppies shook the water from their fur and collapsed in a heap, panting. They were lost, wet, and very hungry. Just then, a delicious smell wafted through the air, making their stomachs rumble.
Do you smell that? It smells like chicken.
Following their noses, the puppies crept through the undergrowth until they came to a clearing. In the center, a sly-looking fox was crouched over a juicy-looking chicken leg. Mr. Fox, for that was who it was, licked his chops and grinned at the puppies. Mr. Fox, well, what do we have here? Lost, are we? Perhaps I can help you find your way. In exchange for a little something to eat, of course.
We don't need your help. We can find our own way home.
Mr. Fox chuckled. Mr. Fox, oh, I think you do need my help. These woods can be very dangerous, especially for little pups like yourselves. He took a bite of the chicken leg, watching the puppies closely. Luna, who had been observing Mr. Fox with a thoughtful expression, suddenly had an idea. Look, a squirrel! Mr. Fox, distracted, turned his head to look. In that instant, Max lunged. He snatched the chicken leg from Mr. Fox's grasp and tossed it to Bella, who caught it with a happy yelp. Mr. Fox, realizing he'd been tricked, let out an angry growl. But it was too late. The puppies were already racing away, their tails wagging triumphantly. They ran and ran until the trees began to thin, and they saw a familiar sight, the road. And there, parked by the side, was the big blue truck. The driver, who had been searching for them, was overjoyed to see them. He scooped them up in his arms and gave them each a big hug. The puppies were safe. They had faced their fears, overcome obstacles, and most importantly, they had learned the value of teamwork and friendship. And as they rode back down the road, nestled together in the warm sun, they knew that their adventure was just the beginning. New homes and loving families awaited, and they couldn't wait to see what the future held.